I'm going to give you a very straight answer, because most times the questions always end with, so do you think I should move to Finland? Today I will give you a very straight answer about that. Yes, if you're interested, let's get right into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to make a very open video for you guys. I've been asked many times, should I move to Finland? Like I received a lot of questions and they always go in this pattern. Like, Olivia, I have this option of studying in Finland or moving to Finland, and I have the option of 2 other countries. And I do not know what to do. Should I move to Finland, you know? And then some of the countries could be like Germany, and sometimes it's Sweden, very close by, sometimes it's Norway, and then it's UK. So I'm not going to make comparisons between Finland and these countries, but I'm going to give you a very straight answer, because most times the questions always end with, so do you think I should move to Finland? Today I will give you a very straight answer about that. Yes. If you're interested, let's get right into the video. Yes, without a doubt, Finland is one of the best countries in the world to live in. Actually, for the 5th time, for 5 times now, Finland has won as happiest country in the world. Actually, when the award was first granted, many people, like even here in Finland, many people didn't believe it, like what is going on. And right now at the moment, there's still some, even Finnish people, some of them are still trying to wrap their head around that award. But it is what it is. So Finland has won it for the 5th time. So before I give you my straight answer, let me also point out that when it comes to education system, Finland has one of the best systems in the world in terms of education. And also, it is a very safe place to live in, guys. Like, the safety and the security of life here, it's like top notch. And also the nature, if you love nature, these are things that you will actually enjoy if you're living in Finland. These are things that we enjoy, we that are living here. So the working culture as well, and then the environment, the work culture and the environment is very good. A good living condition for people who live here, and a good work condition for people who live here. Not getting job, no. I mean work condition, when you're the benefits and things that come with your working, you know. Like, I have a blog post where I talked about this. Why is Finland a good place to live in and to work in? I'm going to put the video right here, so you can go and check it out later. So these are the things that make Finland to stand out. But if you're asking me, should you move to Finland, I would tell you, live and direct, no. And that is for the following reasons. Number 1, if you're not a person that is persistent, then please do not come to Finland. This is because in terms of looking for a job, like, this is one of the major challenges of foreigners, finding a job in Finland, applying and all that. So working in your career, in your field, or working in any good field in Finland can be very challenging. In fact, you will get a lot of rejection letters when you apply for job opportunities. And you will get a lot of, unfortunately, we cannot hire you. And sometimes they don't even tell you the reason why. But what I would say is that you don't have to accept the defeat. So if you're a person that kind of easily accepts a defeat, in that you just give up, it will only lead to frustration and depression. So what I would say is that if you want to enjoy living in Finland, one of the things you do for yourself in terms of job searching is to be persistent and not give up. You will get a lot of rejection letters, a lot of a lot of disappointments, but do not let that affect you. So if you know you can't cope with that, don't just move to Finland. Yes, that's one huge challenge we have here, honestly. So just be persistent and keep applying. And this second one is very important. If you are not ready to adjust to the ecosystem we have here, then do not move to Finland. By the ecosystem, I mean specifically the work culture, the work life, and the lifestyle. Okay, so of course, where you're coming from, things may be different, you know, like the way people talk to you, or even community life, and then making friends and all that may be absolutely different from what we have here in Finland, which is like a must. I mean, certain. So it is different. So if you're not willing to understand that and and kind of adjust to what is here at the moment, you are going to be frustrated. Like, honestly, frustration is going to be like there every day. The reason is this: here in Finland, there are certain, I would say, stereotypes. These things are stereotypes, how people generally think about Finns and conclude that Finnish people are. Everyone is not like that, of course, but majority may be like that. So, for example, where it also depends on where you live in Finland, but mostly there's this general thing that people just assume or we talk about, which is like people don't do small talk, for example, and then giving people personal space and minding your business, and also smiling at strangers, and these are general things. But it may be different in your country, in that in your country people are just like smiling and just so cheery and cheeky and merry, you know, stuff like that. But here you may not see people all the time being outwardly expressing how they feel. People may be happy, but they may not actually feel it, you know. They may not actually express it, you know. So you need to understand that kind of system what we have here. And the best thing how you can enjoy life in Finland is not to expect everyone to just be like you, like everyone has to be outgoing like you, everyone has to smile like you, everyone has to do small talk like you know, things like that. So when you understand that and you adjust to that kind of life, then life will be funner, you know, for you. Of course, you don't have to be like people, right? That's the difference. You don't have to behave like people and be maybe moody and not smile or whatever and not do small talk. You do not have to be like that. That's not the point. The point is not that you should change who you are, okay? But the point is that you should adjust. You don't have to expect people to act the way you expect them to act or the way that you act yourself. So if you're able to understand this and then let people be who they are, you know, so it will make life easier for you. But if you're not just willing, if you're not cut out for that, then don't move to Finland. And another thing, if you're terribly allergic to discrimination, bias, and prejudice and racism, then don't move to Finland, because this is what you will find here. Of course, we all know that racism exists everywhere in the world, all right? So it's not even a fact that should be disputed. So we also have it here in Finland, and this is what most foreigners actually experience in almost every area of their life, in working and all that. So these are things that people complain about, you know. It's not even being made up. It's in the local newspaper. You see it there and you read it there every time. So these things exist. Now, when it comes to racism, what I've experienced or what I know is that people react to it differently, all right? There are some people that are more accommodative. I do not want to even use that word. You shouldn't accommodate it. But I mean, they've known how to deal with it. I mean, these are things that happen to you, and then over time, you just know how to act, not aggressively now, but how to put things right, how to deal with it in the right way without violence and stuff like that. So there are people who know how to, like, okay, now this is being racist, I can call them out without being aggressive or violent, and I mean, the way you do it, you know. And then there are those who cannot just take it. Like, if they feel like there's a little bit of a racist attitude towards them, they would scream, and then if it's in a shop, they would just scream, and then everyone will gather, you know. So people are different. So if I'm not saying you should condone racism, please. I'm just saying that here it's we have it just like we have it in every country, okay? So, and it's different in Finland because the kind of racism, I've talked about it a million times, okay? And I have videos, check them out. The kind of racism we have in Finland is different from what you find in other countries, okay? So it's different. So when you come to Finland and then you see that you have this, if your natural tendency is to be screaming and get very frustrated and then just go off, you know, then it's something that you'll be off every single day, you know. I mean, you'll just be like that all the time. So I just want to say that it exists here, and you just have to learn how to get past it. And truthfully, it's not all the time, and it's not everyone that's going to be racist towards you, but you need to learn how to deal with it when you encounter it. You know, they say choose your battles. Sometimes you just let it go, you know. But if you have to pick a fight all the time, then maybe it's not I don't know, I'm just trying to speak to you from the heart. I mean, one of the ways to survive here in Finland, I've been here for many years, so my experience and what I've also spoken with some people, what helps is that you focus on positives, you focus on the good sides. There are people who are just maybe having a bad day, or who just want to put you down, or who just want to make you feel bad, things like that, you know. So you don't have to take things personally, or you don't have to act the way they want you to act. You know, sometimes people behave in a certain way, and then they expect that to make you, I mean, feel bad or to bring you down. So you just have to know that that is the aim of the person. Now you just have to stay high, stay above all that, and just be positive and just be optimistic. You know, sometimes you see things like that, just ignore it and move on your way. You know, so I'm just saying, if you just can't tolerate any of this stuff, then maybe Finland is not the best place for you. You know, that, like the award says, for the 5th time, the happiest country in the world. Although if you ask those who are here, many people will not agree with you, because the definition of happiness is not the general thinking that people think. But anyways, when life is sweet in Finland, life can be sweet. It's not sweet all the time, but when it's sweet, it is sweet. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope this answers your question. This is like a personal note from me to you. I'm giving it to you straight. And if there's anything that you think I missed out, maybe you're living here in Finland, you think I missed out something, put it in the comment section. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask in the comment section. And like and share this video if it was helpful. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.